All right, it's 12:04 a.m. in the Eastern Time Zone. I'm tired, but I want to get this over with. The month of March, the highlights. Let's go after it right now. World of manga, anime, Naruto, Boruto spinoff manga will make its debut this month on the 27th. I felt that they could have waited at least a couple of few months. I mean, we just got done finishing the story, Naruto Uzumaki, like 5 months ago, like last November last year. Now, like 5 months later, hey, let's just make a spinoff debut. Just here, there you go. I know it's a mini series, but let's pump the brakes. Let the Naruto fans give them a breathing room. Let their mind marinate. Just relax. There's no rush. So, there are a lot of fans of the franchise have mixed feelings with the ending. Some, half of them love it, half of them hate it. Some have no opinion. They dumbfounded, whatever. So, Sword Art Online Season 2 made its debut in the English dub last month on Toonami. I only saw the final, not the final, but the last 5 episodes. I mean, last 5 minutes of episodes. Excuse me. Wow, I'm tired. I watched the season 2. It's up and down. Watch episode 23 and 24. It will make any anime fan want to cry. So, that's all I can say. Now, in the world of Hollywood, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Half Shell will be coming out June 3rd next year. Michael Bay is still the executive producer. Oh joy. There's this new director, for what I've heard. His name is David Green or somebody like that. I don't know. I read one article. Oh, speaking of that article, I'll put a link in the description. The guy who plays Oliver Queen / Green Arrow in a CW DC comic book hit series, Arrow, he'll be playing as the love interest of April O'Neil and the vigilante, Casey Jones. Speaking of April O'Neil, oh boy, Megan Fox is returning. Enough said. I'm better move off of that before I really lose my mind. Mortal Kombat 10 is coming out this month, and the 14th is going to be interesting for the Xbox One, the PC, and the PS4. The Xbox 360 and the PS3 will make its debut. Yeah, it will make its debut, but it's being pushed back, delay. It'll be released on June 30th. So, I'll put the links in the description of the new what's going on with Mortal Kombat 10. I wasn't interested in this game until I saw Jason from Friday the 13th. I'm like, okay. Then I saw the Cage family, the Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, and Casey Cage. I'm like, okay, I can roll with that. I'm really intrigued with the story mode. I'm not too thrilled with the quick time events feature being thrown in a fighting video game, especially in a Mortal Kombat 10 story mode, and not happy. Hopefully it doesn't turn into the Order 1886 type of thing. If it does, it's going to drive fans crazy. It's going to drive me up the wall to the point where I want to break my controller in half. Because I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan of quick time events at all. And I said, give me Predator. That's all I ask, and I'm cool. And that's what happened. They brought in Predator. That puts a smile on my face, but it's going to be a part of the DLC pack. So, speaking of DLC, it will have NetherRealm Studios will let the players, play around with the DLC characters, use them as demo before they buy them. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So, Hideo Kojima and Konami will part ways after Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain release, which it comes out later this year on September 1st. Wow, that's one of the bigger news of 2015. The biggest news of 2015 in the world of video games so far. Joe Montana Football 16 will be coming out soon. It's in the development as of right now. I'll put the link in the description. Finally, we're getting a competition, but they won't use the NFL license because of one reason and one reason only. Care to take a guess? EA! Yay! So, as for Anita Sarkeesian, I don't want to talk about this lady, but I want to bring her up again. It'll be the second and the final time I'll talk about her. I'm not a fan of her at all. She cherry picks topics. She embellishes everything. She has no idea what she's talking about in the world of video games, and just wish she just stick to all other things, but leave video games be. But I can respectfully disagree with her, or anybody can do just that without reduced to making death threats. I am not down with that. Anybody who's down with that, saying, oh, it's freedom of speech, get over it. No, you lose that right. All you're doing is making the gaming community look bad. I mean, the gaming community already have this bad reputation as it is. You're adding more fuel to the fire. Now, there are female gamers on YouTube or on Twitch TV. Last time I checked, they get death threats. They get hate messages too, but they don't go running to the media every 5 to 10 seconds, including, what's that lady's name? Mercedes Carrera. You don't see her and other female gamers doing all that like Anita Sarkeesian is doing. They're not cherry picking. They're not embellishing things like what she's doing. For what I've heard, she's a scam artist. She's a con artist. Whatever. But then again, this is the same woman that hated video games years ago, and now all of a sudden she's a hardcore gamer. I better get off of that. But the bottom line is, she don't deserve to be, have death threats against her. That ain't cool. It's stupid. The gaming community knows better. So, I'm going to move off of that. In the world of sports, the Charlotte Hornets are by far the most disappointing team in the National Basketball Association. I have in the playoffs, but I feel that ever since the Lance Stevenson experiment, it's just been one disaster after another. It blew up in their face, including Michael Jordan. So, NCAA basketball tournament's been interesting, but the selective committee got it wrong for two reasons. The seedings and putting teams that in the tournament have no business being there. You do not want me to get started on Texas, Oklahoma State, Indiana, and last but not least, UCLA Bruins. If you get me started on that team, I will go off. I'm going to just leave it be. So, they talk about, oh, there's parity, says a selective committee. There ain't no parity. You're rewarding mediocrity. And I'm going to get off of that before I really go in and say something I'm going to regret. I just want to see what the Carolina Panthers are going to do in upcoming 2015 NFL season. And I really want to see Jonathan Martin, if he can make the team. Michael Older, can he protect Cam Newton's blind side the way he protected Joe Flacco? I hope he can do that. So I'm not sold on Dave Gettleman yet. You guys still gotta show me something, It's crazy in the world of news where you can kill somebody, kill a child and injure two other children. This story happened here in North Carolina. Being found not guilty. He's unscathed. He's hiding somewhere. Also here in North Carolina, a story where a guy kills an infant child and he's serving 20 years in prison. and the baby mama say some of the dumbest things you'll ever hear. Oh, he's not a murderer. He's not a threat to society. Okay, whatever. Mm, that statement almost made me want to just toss the chair out the door. Seriously. And a guy in Georgia spent, I don't know if he's out or not, but he spent 30 days in jail for picking up trash too early. It's just crazy. I mean, we don't value human life anymore. And it is. You don't want me to get started on animals if you don't. So, and the justice system's already screwed up as it is. I mean, the things I just mentioned, it's even worse. So, and with that, I'm out. Going to sleep. What's your thoughts?